When we think about New World wines, we often think about single varietal wines. I mean, Robert Mondavi was the first in California to really name the wines by the grape instead of the place. And so it is very fitting that when we think about New World wines, we think about single varietals. However, there are a lot of really great blends from California and elsewhere. And this is an example of an excellent Rhone-style blend from the Bennett Valley of Sonoma. And for the winter months, this is going to be an excellent bone-warming wine. This is the 2018 Skyhook red wine from Bennett Valley. It is from Sonoma, and it's for those who really love the full fruit, rich oak, typical of California blends. It's made from 60% Syrah, which comes from the high altitude vineyard of Vivio in Bennett Valley, volcanic soils, and a lot of Russian River fog. I'll get to that in a second. The remaining balance is 40% Grenache. So this is really a Rhone blend from another cool site. The Bennett Valley is just 650 vineyard acres that are planted. There's only a handful of wines in the Bennett Valley AVA. It is located south of the city of Santa Rosa, one of the coolest AVAs in Sonoma County, and that is because it is near the Petaluma Gap. So this is a wind gap. It's a kind of depression in the coastal range where the wind comes across, and then the first place it hits is Bennett Valley. So right in the afternoon, Bennett Valley starts to be covered with fog, and that fog lasts until it burns off in the morning. This is quite a cool area, and so you're going to get some nice wines that have great balance. Let's take a look at this wine. It was 30% aged in new French oak. This is a dark wine, so lots of color. That California sunshine is very apparent here. Let's give a swirl around the glass. Really, really dark in color. It's a little bit of staining. It's 14.2% alcohol, so the legs or tears are a little thick. And let's give it a sniff. So I have decanted this wine for about 20 minutes. I highly recommend that, because when you first open it, if you don't decant it, it's going to smell like oak, nonstop oak. But with a little bit of time and air, what will happen is that you're going to get blueberry and blackberry aromas like I just smelled. You will get some of those oak notes, but they integrate into the wine into more of a baking spice note, which is really, really nice. Still big fruit, but much more subtle once you decant it. Take a sip. Tastes like what it smells like, even more blueberry, blackberry notes. It's really, really tasty wine, very fruity. The oak is really well integrated. Nice tannin, medium tannin, so you'll get some of that astringency, and then a little bit of acid, but the acidity is a little low on this wine. Really great for hearty winter fares, stews and mushroom dishes, roasts. This is going to be a really heavy, kind of bold wine, a great blend, a really nice example of how Sonoma is able to take grapes that sometimes are not even grown as single varietal. Syrah is, but Grenache is not. And take them and blend them together to make something really great. Bennett Valley makes some excellent Rhone blends. This is a great example of that. This is a really nice, bold wine. If you are into these really heavy wines, you're going to love this. If you're not, have it with some food, and then it will really shine.